Best in the West, ride like the best vehicles. Welcome to the first ever DocPop YouTube Minecraft Let's Play. I know, it finally happened. I am here. I am Ben, although, I'm known in-game as UsuallyMining. If you see me around, that was a very nice harmonic move from those cows. If you see me around, this is my skin. It's a pretty cool Monstercat skin that I found somewhere. But yes, my name is UsuallyMining. Just to show you the formatting on that. There we go. But again, my real name is Ben. I'm going to be known around here usually as Doc or the Doctor, hence the Doc in DocPop. And I am here to welcome you to the channel now that we're actually posting things. I got a new computer a couple months ago. Just got some software worked out for screen capture, and we're finally ready to start creating and uploading, which is really exciting. So the reason that I'm just standing here mining wood is this is a new survival world. And this is a concept that I thought up for a video series called Minecraft Hot Potato. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy and stupid, but let me explain. The concept is I create a survival world and play in it, recording for about half an hour. And then after that half an hour is up, I save it and I just don't touch it. I put it on the flash drive, I hand it off to Will, who's the other half of DocPop at school, and he records it for a half an hour and plays, and we go back and forth as we kind of create the series. Now, it seems kind of simple in concept, but there's a bit of a twist, and I'd like to elaborate on that for a second. So, the way that this is going to work is... Oh, I should fix that hole there. The way that this is going to work is... when I am creating, Will is not going to know what I'm doing. And when Will gets the world, he's going to play on it. I'm not going to know what he's doing. So when we get the world from the other player, we're going to be getting a couple of surprises, shall we say. So the twist comes in situations like this. Let's say that I am stockpiling, let's say cobblestone and coal to make a nice smooth stone floor for the interior of the house here, right? So I'm saving up, and then my time is up, and I hand the world file off to Will, and he does his thing, right? Will not know that I have all this cobble and all this coal saved up for a specific purpose. So let's say Will needs to build a bridge across a ravine or something, or an external base or something. So he takes all my cobblestone and goes and builds a bridge or a little shack or whatever it is that he needs to build. It causes some interesting situations because we don't know what the other person is up to. So I think that some really interesting things will come out of it. There's going to be one rule between the two of us, and that is we cannot sit down and watch the YouTube videos of the other person's adventures. That is off limits. We can skim through it just to kind of catch the highlights, but we cannot sit down and watch it so that we really don't know what the story is. So I think that there are some really cool opportunities here, and it's going to be fun. So this is the first video in that series. We're going to call it Minecraft Hot Potato. I'm sure by this point I'd have put a graphic up on the screen when I'm editing later. My editing's going to be pretty bad for the first while because I can only use Windows Movie Maker, but as time goes on at school, I'm going to have some access to some better editing software, so it's going to get progressively better and better, I hope, as I learn the ropes of the new software. Also, the intro that you saw today, the beads one from a tutorial by Blender Diplom with the music, that is probably not going to be sticking around for too much longer. I have access to better resources and such for that kind of thing now, and I hope to make us a new channel intro in the near future. So that's going to be nice. That's going to be a nice thing to have. It's just all in all going to be good. but in the meantime, we're stuck with that intro. So don't fall too in love with that, because that's going to be gone after a couple of episodes, I assume. Just walking around, building up the walls of my house. I went and, just to spare you all, I went and did as much of that as possible beforehand. And since I accidentally placed this block down and want to make it look like it wasn't an accident, steps. And a little catwalk kind of deal over here. Just in case I want to like make this minecart friendly. I don't know, maybe we'll get an upgrade later on in time. I don't know, for the time being, oh, well maybe I'll be stockpiling iron and then we'll blow it all on something. I don't really know. That's the cool thing about this concept. It's very open-ended and you don't really know what's going to happen. So we're going to have a nice little roof platform up here. I might need to go get some more wood for that. If you guys have any, one of the things that I'd like to try to do is use a different song in the intro every time. I'm going to make the new intro as like inconspicuous and non-synchronized as possible. And just use a different song every time. And for the time being, this one is going to use, out of wood, to go get some more. The current intro is going to use, the one that's going to be on this video is going to use Men and Machines by Draper, which is an absolutely incredible song. And that's what I used in the previews that went up in the introduction video when we were playing Tekkit with Vito from the Golden Gaming Network. It's the one that showed up on his channel when he promoted us, which was really nice of him to do. And Men and Machines is going to show up here, but as soon as I've got that new animation done, I think that better things are going to happen with the intro. I'm going to use different songs every time. I already know what song I want to use for the first video with the new animation. That song is Reach by Bowtie. I wouldn't expect any of you to know it. It's very new. It's from a kind of a minor record label. Actually, speaking about that, just a warning, I am a Monstercat fanatic. And no, I'm not one of the crazed rabid fans that you see all over the internet, like not... Okay, I'm a bit of a crazed fan, but I'm not a stupid crazed fan. I keep myself in check, and I get music from other places, and Monstercat is not like the fulcrum of my existence, although it certainly is my favorite underground label. Oops. That probably made a very loud noise, I'm sorry, I dropped my mic. Monstercat is definitely my favorite, so you'll be hearing a lot of Monstercat stuff, but I'm going to try to be as varied as possible. Will is a absolute trap head. Holy, what the? How does that work? Please, I'm not seeing things, right? The cow did just fall off of this. Oh my god. That's easily the most interesting thing I've ever seen happen in Minecraft. You know, just because you're a special cow, you get to roam freely. I'm not going to kill you. Yes, I could probably use your leather and your meat, but you're magic, and I don't want to mess with magic. That's probably the most interesting thing you're going to see for the entire video, the tree cow. Actually, I'm going to amend that rule I was talking about with the, that no watching the other person's video rule. You can watch the other people's videos, but not until your next video has been recorded and the world has been saved, and you can't have a backup, so you can't go, oh no, I just jeopardized Ben's plans, let me... Again? Again? Is there like a colony of cows living up there? Hang on, I have to go investigate. This is just a little bit too weird. Oh wait, it leaves. It looks like the cows are like spawning up here, and they just happen to be where I'm mining. Oh, this is great. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened. It's kind of convenient that I'm catching it on camera. Alright, so can't have a backup of the world, so you can't really go, oh no, I just ruined Ben's new floor. Oh man, sorry man. You can't go back and fix that because you're not going to be allowed to re-record. Once you've recorded, the world has been saved. It's kind of set in stone. But you can watch the video later just to see what would have been done with the materials you just would use to make a ton of armor, you know? It's gotta be cool. All in all, I think this is a really original kind of creative idea. I mean, yes, I'm sure it's been done before, but that doesn't mean that it's unoriginal to me. This is just something I did on a whim. Really wanted to get into recording now that I had new recording software and all that equipments. I don't know, I was feeling it, so I went and I started a survival world. I'm like, hey, that's an idea. So hopefully this will catch on. It would be really, really great if other people started doing videos like this. That's a big goal. I want to influence, you know. But anywho, oh yeah, I'll probably also in the future be doing tutorials with stuff because I'm decent with redstone. If you see any redstone in any of our builds, it's probably going to be either from a YouTube tutorial or from my brain. And I'm not saying that Will isn't good with redstone because honestly I don't know, but I might use a YouTube tutorial for a simple device. I might just use my head. Oh, there goes the axe. Let's run back to home base and make a new one. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Since I have a pick on me, I'm just going to go find somewhere where I can easily reach the stones and get them. Because stone is the way to go, you know. You dig? Punny. Warning, bad pun alert. There are going to be lots of bad puns here. I hope you're prepared. If you're not prepared, just pause the video for a second and prepare yourself. Bad puns are going to be a kind of a frequent occurrence. If you're not a bad pun person, this is not the place for you. I mean, I really don't want to discourage viewers because we're going to have few enough to begin with, but if you don't like bad puns, my videos are not the place to be. I'd suggest watching the even-numbered hot potato videos if you're not a bad pun person. But even if you're not a bad pun person, I encourage you to branch out a little bit and try to appreciate my dry, awful humor, my geek humor. But if you really can't handle it, that's what the even-numbered videos are for. Will is an infinitely funnier person than I am. So while I'm here, just mining things, watching the time go by, I think I should tell you a story, and it's the story of where DocPop got its name. DocPop is a juxtaposition of two nicknames. One of them was an official nickname, and one of them was just how I thought of Will, mentally. DocPop is a fusion of Dr. Awkward and the Pop Guy. And let's start with Will. So, I'm a freshman in high school. Yes, I'm young. Please don't judge me. I'm a freshman in high school, and when I first showed up at the school, a few days had gone by. We were just getting through orientation. I had just met Will. And one of the first days at school, we were all hanging out in the school's student lounge area, which is awesome. Ooh, appers. Oh, bonus wood. I'm really liking this. We were all hanging out in the school's student lounge area, kind of killing time in between classes. Or, well, actually, it was in the lunch period, but whatever. And Will was playing the caked up remix of Pop That Thang on his iPad. And I don't know if you've ever heard the caked up remix of Pop That Thang, but you should look it up if you haven't, just to understand where Will got his informal nickname. I mean, I would try to do it, but I tried on the recording last night, and it was so bad I had to delete that entire take. See, what happened last night is that I was using Bandicam for the first time, and I didn't really know the ropes of how things worked, and I got to find out the hard way that Bandicam does not allow you to record more than 10 minutes of video in its free version. So my video just cut out all of a sudden, and I was very confused. But I figured it out, and I talked to my friend. Actually, it's Tyler Vito1024 from the Golden Gaming Network, and he was able to hook me up with a serial number for Bandicam, because he'd purchased Bandicam only to discover that the way that Bandicam does things is that you can actually get away with putting in one serial more than once on different computers. Their system isn't very secure. So he supplied me with his serial number and the email address he used to get it. So now I'm a licensed Bandicam user. How many times have I said Bandicam? How many times? Comment and let me know how many times I've said Bandicam, because or Bandicam. I said Bandicam once. Don't be a smartass. But just because I'm getting Bandicam and Bandcamp stuck together in my head, because again, electronic music. I'm weird. I listen to that stuff. So Bandicamp is a nice resource for me. I use it often, just to listen to things. And therefore, sometimes those words get kind of stuck together in my head. Anywho, Bandicamp, that's pretty impressive. I mean, if I only said Bandicamp once, good, then I, A, didn't do anything wrong, and B, just filled like 2 minutes of talking, which is nice, because I'm supposed to be going for half an hour, and I'm just the slightest bit concerned that I'm not going to be able to fulfill that with my banter, because my banter isn't exactly the most wonderful thing on earth to listen to, and I'm aware that that's a popular opinion. Try to minimize the rambling in the future, but at the moment there isn't really anything interesting going on. So for your sake, I'm rambling annoyingly for your sake, if that makes any sense to you. One of the reasons I was so enthusiastic about getting Bandicam set up is that it allows for the audio to be recorded by the video capture software, which is really nice, because the first Let's Play videos we did, including the first attempts at Let's Play videos that we did, including that demo video that went up on the channel way back, those were recorded on the Macs at our school, using QuickTime with its built-in screen recorder, and it was using QuickTime and something else. QuickTime and Audacity, and we had microphones set up, and we were recording in Audacity, and then exporting it and using iMovie to layer it over the screen capture, which, I mean, worked but wasn't very efficient, and that's one of the reasons that we didn't upload anything for a long time, because that was our only real solution for a while, and that was so tedious and awful that I couldn't bear to make myself do that every time I wanted to do a video. It was like, the cost outweighed the benefits, you know? I mean, I kind of gave up on it for a while, and now I'm back on it, which is good. This is probably a bad idea. It's like only the first or second night on this world. I think it's the second night, so we probably won't encounter too many mobs. I'm just going around the house and patching in some of the holes. Just little places where there was dirt where there should have been wood or something like that. I can't tell if it's the sun's setting or rising. I think it's setting. You know what that means. Rest time. Alright, I've got 8 charcoal. I really didn't think that through too well. But I can use those 8 charcoal and some sticks to make some torches. Boop, 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 boop. I've got 8 sticks to make lots of torches. I guess we've got 32 torches. Oh, this is very nice indeed. I'm going to do kind of like a high up lighting sort of a deal. Spiral formation. Put a light underneath the stairs. Judge me if you will. I'm a little bit OCD about my Minecraft building, so expect to see stuff like that often. You know what? If we're doing this, then I should really just go up here. Also, to explain why I left the holes in the ceiling, there's going to be glass there to light up the house during the day. Yeah, that looks good. It's got kind of a spiral feel just with the way that I placed the torches. Oh no, the sun was rising. That's kind of convenient. I need to go get my hands on some sands so I can make that glass here. I'm sure mining will have to be done soon, but you know, this is going to kind of act as more of an intro video to the series more than anything anyway, so I guess I'll leave the mining and all the interesting stuff to Will. If I need to fill time, then yeah, I'll do some mining, but Will is much more interesting to be listened to, because he's funny. I mean, Will's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy. He's all in all a good person. Great person to be around. He's really funny. I mean, he tends to hang out with a popular crowd at school, which I am definitely not a part of, but it's alright, because I mean, I see him time to time in the computer lab and stuff, and he's cool, and he shows me new trap music, and I show him any other kinds of music, and it's good. Help him figure out how to use his jailbroken iPad mini, because I know jailbroken stuff, even though I don't own any jailbroken devices. I know what tweaks are the hippest, all that. Oh cool, there's this little sand resource near my house that's useful to know. Go in the house. I will make some of that glass. But you know, let's say that the recording, I have another 10 minutes, but let's say the recording stopped like right here. Will would see those holes, and likely, because he doesn't know my plans, what Will would probably do, and not just Will, what anybody would probably do, is just fill those in with wood. Whereas my plan is to fill those with glass. So if the recording were to stop right there, you'd probably fill those in with wood. You'd come back next time. The first thing you'd do is say, oh, there's these holes in the roof. Let's fill them with wood. But, you know, it's also kind of an exercise in seeing how similar he and I are, because, you know, great minds think alike. What could very easily happen is that he kind of figures it out, and he's like, oh, well, this is what he's trying to do. Okay, I can roll with this. And then he'll make the glass, and he'll put it in the thing, you know? I'm just gonna collect whatever glass I can. I'm just gonna sit here until I have 4 glass to fill in the roof, and then I'm gonna let it run. I think I'm gonna need to go out hunting a little bit just to sustain myself. I mean, yes, I have pumpkins, but not feeling baking right now, if you know what I mean. Alright, 8 more minutes and then you're free. Or, I mean, you can leave at any time. Don't feel like I'm trying to hold you here. You know, some of you have probably already left. I mean, I understand that this is a particularly long video. I mean, all these videos are going to be about the same length, so if this is too long for you, you're out of luck. I'm aware that I have a very annoying voice. I apologize in advance. Oh, shit. I've had enough glass for a while now. Really put something up there. I think I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna make that too thick and put like fence along. This is happening. Okay, you're right. Shift. There we go. This should prevent any further issues with that. Alright, there we go. So now I've got this cool like skylight kind of deal. Which is gonna be useful. This is looking. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll make myself a real quick. I wonder if you can use hybrid wood chests. Ooh, I like that. That makes my life easier. Alright, so there'll be a double chest over here. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I can mention. No signs or books or anything that you can write upon. No pixel art to communicate information to the other player. That's not how we run things here. Alright, so I'm at 25 minutes now. between watching me try and very diligently and then fail pretty impressively to remember the recipe for fence. That's a trapdoor. That's, I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry that you have to see this. It's pretty bad. Perhaps crafting table. Perhaps it has something to do with the space. This is actually pretty pathetic. That is rather pathetic. It's kind of sad that I have to do this, but I'm going to look this up. I've always been kind of a creative mode dweller. Just because I've been really into redstone my entire Minecraft experience and such. You know the drill. I've been really into redstone stuff and building things, engineering to an extent. Just stuff of that kind of variety. Alright, let me Google the fence crafting recipe. If you are on the other side of this screen thinking, you're so stupid, you should know this, you call yourself a Minecraft player, you're right. I should know this, and I'm sorry that I don't. It won't happen again. Fence crafting recipe. Look, other people Google this, I'm not alone. This is kind of pathetic. Alright, fence, it's loading. Alright, 6 sticks. I'm sorry that it took me so long to figure this out. I really am. Alright, let's see. 6 times 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Lots and lots of fencings. Nope, I get 8. Awesome. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. Alright, so what's probably going to happen is I'm going to put just like a dirt here for the time being. This is not going to exactly be the most beautiful of all designs, but I'm here for efficiency, not for good looks. And I'm officially out of fence. I'm going to need a lot more. This is rather impressive. Alright. So what I've done to kind of regulate my time is I've set up Bandicam to stay on the top. It's down in the bottom corner, even though it's not showing up on the screen. And because of this, actually, that should be enough fence here. Because of this, I can see exactly when I hit the half-hour mark, and that is only like a minute and a half long. A minute and a half away. So when that time comes, I'm going to just stop playing, probably do like a quit to title, and just sign off, you know. You dig? I really actually should have made more fence while I was over there, because I actually want to do, that was stupid. I wasn't trying to do that. I want to do a rim around the roof too. And I mean, I was over there, so. Alright, I'm actually gonna go. You know what? Screw that. I think I can trust Will and I not to fall off the roof. Get rid of this, save my fence. I have like 30 seconds left. 30 exactly. And if you're still here, thank you. You're awesome. Glad you enjoyed the video. Max, thank you for watching, because I know you will be, if anybody. Ooh, that's an idea. Do fence. Oh no, I've got 6 seconds. That's fast. I'm over time, whatever. Let's finish this. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this little adventure. Will be here next time for Hot Potato Episode 2. It's been a lot of fun having you. We hope to have you again. And this is Dr. Awkward signing out. Tune in for Episode 3 when it comes around to hear the story of where I got my nickname, because I know that's a story that you all want to hear. Anywho, have a nice day, night, whatever it is where you are when you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.